Hello, I'm Disco Dinosaur, and welcome to maybe not a familiar spot for you, but maybe in the past it was familiar to you. Today we're exploring all my unfinished projects I have, and I have many. I do mean many. Anyway, we're gonna start with the first one we have here. Whoops. And that is, I think we were calling it Spooky Land, but it was supposed to be a amusement park of horror themes alike. And this is the gate. And I was going to block off this area and work on it some more. I tried doing the lighting trick with this, but it doesn't really work out well with this type of texture pack. The fencing is not completely finished. It's still in the works. I was working on different designs. I think I liked this bar effect, but I didn't like the hanging cauldrons too much, I don't think. And I made these, I was really proud of these tentacles at the time. I kind of don't like them now. I like the purple one though still. I was trying to make them look like they're like coming out of third world. I kind of broke the gate. We're not going through that. We're not going through that, it's fine. It would automatically take us to another because we're in creative mode. But this is the entrance of Spooky Land. I learned you can hang heads and all this cool stuff. So I tried to make it look very spooky at the time. This was supposed to be a Halloween special. We were going to let people cycle through and like explore the map and ride the rides and play the games and stuff while we all moderate and stuff. It was like a big idea I had for like a Halloween event to close out whatever it's called. I did the 31 days of spookiness Halloween. Here's a map. I like updating the map. The grass looks very different textures. Oh, I think because there's lanterns on it. Yeah, there's lanterns. I forgot about that. But I would update this map a lot. There is like the kid portion of the map is spooky, and then this was kind of like Epcot Disneyland. I was inspired this part. It's supposed to be a lot like a town and stuff. I think we were gonna combine some of this to make a like one house. You come out the other, and it was gonna be like a spooky like escape room and shit like that. Cleared off a lot of this land. This building was inspired off of a Disneyland or Disney Park area, not the inside, but it's supposed to be like stuff for you to buy and stuff like that. Yeah, Spooky Land t-shirts I had. I was gonna make a maintenance area. I don't think there's anything up top. Yeah, I didn't get that far. I really like the sea pickles because it'll make it look old. But I have lots of unfinished. What happened there? If you don't recognize this, then get out. No, I'm joking. I think I had, yeah, I had the storage. What was this called? Ah, yes, I knew it was butt stuff. But let's go back to the front because I want to show off more of the front area. A sky view. I know you can't really see it, but it was still added stuff to add in here. I liked it a lot, what I did with the bamboo and stuff like that. This is before the Nether update came out, so I can hang vines and stuff. If we do come back to this someday, we haven't been back to this in so long. It might become a unfinished project for the rest of the time. Unless we get a build team, that might be different. And then we come to spooky. We had all the kids coasters and stuff. It was like the pumpkin patch tumblers, I think we're gonna call it. Yeah, that's mostly it. And then we had this one, which is Skeleton Horse Forever stuck on it. And then we had this one, the Babooey, I think. Yeah. Oh, there's so many skeleton hearts. When did we get so many? Why is all my llamas loose? Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, I went the wrong way. Whoops. You saw nothing. Oh, my carousel broke. No. Oh shit, I fucked up. I fucked it. Okay, well, I'll have to come back. I'm not saving. Is there water up here? Why are those dripping? Is that sponge? I'm so confused. Why is this all dripping? What is this material? I'm so confused. This was my carousel. Of course we had the lever right here, and then it would... Yeah, it's going under. Okay, yeah. It's kind of broken now, but I'm gonna have to fix that later. I have to remember to not save now. I was wondering where all these skeleton horse and shit went. My ride broke. You fucks. Oh my god, the llamas. You would jump on these guys and they'll be like riding around. We have the... Oh, my pigs are gone. I had a lot of pigs. There's most of the pigs. You can get in, it was supposed to, this is not a functional ride. It was just, yeah, it's not a functional ride. Unfortunately. Go back to your thing, Mr. Piggy. There you go. Live happily ever. I love these ghosts though. He came in the glass, you kinda can't tell, and it's kinda cool. So that's so far what as spooky was. It was gonna keep going on for a while and such. So that's as spooky. And then we'll go to one of the bigger sections of the map, which was, I believe I called this Ring of Fire. I did call it the Ring of Fire. I put a lot of detail work into this. Put a lot, and I was building a 3D Strider. And I cleared off another little batch of land and shit like that. And then I tried to do the same effect I did before with the Fog Cave. It kind of works, it kind of doesn't, again with the glass. I wish you can customize texture packs. Oh god, this is going to go really long. Wait, can we do it finally? The most problem with me trying to make custom maps, can you... No. We can't do it in Bedrock. That's so stupid. That's stupid. Why don't we have that feature? I was really excited. Unless I'm doing it wrong. Fuck this shit. Fuck your shit. But I've been working on this section. It's been a long progress. This is what I mostly worked on a lot. We had the centerpiece. That portal was here. Oh, the beacon. That's what that's from. And then I was making the food court over here. We had the burnt burgers. Oh, what the hell happened? Who the fuck fucked my shit up? That's not supposed to look like that. Okay, anywhere. I think this was gonna be a drink stand. Stall or another fireplace. I think this was gonna be a drink stall, and then this was, I think, a spicy ramen noodle we decided to do. And these are all the tables and chairs we made and stuff like that. Not workable, of course. If I figure out how to make the map cooler, it'll be good. This is the Helter Skelter. Literally a Helter Skelter. These changed now. Oh, that would've been... This is back before the big update, when they introduced chains and all this crap. Where are they? Are they under redstone? I thought they were in weird... Yeah, they are. There we go. Because now we can do that. Now we can do that. Which doesn't look right with the pillars, but we could probably place sentient blocks. That'd be cool to do. Oh, this is the exit. I came through the entrance. I mean the exit. So this is the Helter Skelter. You go up here, and then you go boy. And I was supposed to shoot a minecart up here, but it didn't. So let's pretend. Wee. I had to put, I forget what it's called. Cobwebs, but I don't think it snows in this area anymore, which is really happy. Oh shit. That doesn't happen the ride. The ride ends right there. I promise. Oh, I do have string here for these guys. And then this is, I believe this was my take on Hotfoot. I think I was trying to create Hotfoot. Or was it Murder? Yeah, it was Hotfoot I was trying to do. And I think these all have, like, was supposed to have sheep eggs in them, which I don't see them. Yeah, there they are. Sheep eggs. The people would dye their sheep. And then, of course, it would burn and they would fall. And then I made a giant line of hoppers, but this was probably not the best idea to do. I had to change that out. Oh, well, if we come back to this, I probably would never come back to this. And then here's the first roller coaster. Oh, wait, is that broken? No, I don't think that's broken. I think this was supposed to be, Hell's Butthole. Oh, I was trying to make a devil hand coming out. I was gonna hold the sign up. But this is the devil, whatever it's called. I think it was just Hell's Butthole or something like that. And the switch did not work. Hello? Alrighty, my shit is broken already. And you go, bubble wee. What the fuck's out there? Wee. Oh, yeah, we landed it. Wee. I try to make these slide. Not where you have to hold it for long. Yeah, see, it's butthole. Going through stages of hell and stuff. Oh. My rides never work. I'm sad. But now we can walk in and just look around. I tried to do it. This is like the most detail I worked on this fucking ride. Forever. Oh, this is all coal. I had to replace the coal bricks with different bricks. Because we changed the texture pack. Oh, wait. My thing's gone. I had something trapped back here with that dude. All my mobs, like, disappeared. What the fuck? Oh, my other mobs are gone. I had them name tagged and everything. God damn it. Push forward once you see. Oh, yeah. This is where I made a diamond dispenser. Okay. Oh, there's some more diamonds in there. So this is that part, and this is like all the unfinished part. God, it takes me so long to build this. Oh yeah, I was making butt cheeks here. But I changed my mind on the butt cheek part because I didn't have enough room. And then we come back out. This part took me fucking forever to do too, like recustomizing this ravine to look like a bit of like a crack of hell. I think that's why. And then another drop. And then we go through more unfinished bits because I didn't know what to do. And then I kind of like that you can zip around back and forth. It's kind of cool to see that stuff. At least to me it was. This is all unfinished track. Someday this would be finished. But yeah, that's mostly it. Then you kind of zigzag back and forth. Come to, oh, my villager is gone too. I had a villager right here hanging. Where the fuck did he go? And then I try to make another devil's hand. Oh no, he's right here. Nope, he's gone. Fucker. And then you come out here, and then the ride's over. This is pretty much it, the Spooky Land. The only last part was the no petting zoo, as I jokingly called it, which is another achievement mod. My friend Natalie was working on it. We had... Spooky Boy. I don't know what his name was. Show your name. I guess he doesn't have a name tag. This is what she was working on. This was kind of like a petting zoo. I'm gonna see if all of our shit's still here. Oh, look, it is. Okay, all my shit's gone, but hers is still here. So you can kind of go in and look at all the shit. Oh my god. As far as the Guardian hasn't got me. And here's bats and phantoms. Ooh. I think it's a zombie and a zombie villager making out or doing butt stuff. I can't tell. That's those dudes. There's some slimes that look really freaky. Here is these dudes. The pillagers. Made a cool pillager tower. and such. And we have the spiders, the cave spiders. And then we have witches. Oh my god, the cat has a skull inside. What the? And then shulker box. Shulks. She couldn't keep the Endermen in here because they kept like disappearing. And this bit was supposed to be like the nether portion where you come to a cave or a tunnel. It was supposed to be like different nether thing, like another yeah, it ends right here. And I think she was gonna have it pop out here. Yeah, you come out here. Wait, there's one more bit. There was gonna be like a big spooky like. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a docks over here I started working on because I can't focus on one area at all. And I keep changing my mind. I really love the like Hellfire area. And then I start incorporating, making things look a little bit more designed. I start adding pitchforks and stuff here and there. And then we started building, well, someone else was building a kind of like a scavenger hunt and shit like that. But this might be gone because this was, I never really worked on it and it never got finished. It was supposed to be like a whole like tomb thing. I think it's right here. No. One of these make you fall. I know it's in here somewhere. What is that? Oh. That's all the shit. There was a way to get... Was it not in here? There's like a whole crypt. This was supposed to be like a whole crypt, and this changed his mind already. Well, when he was working on it. Oh wait, I think it's one of these. Nope. Nope. Ah, it was this one. Nope. Not this one. Not that one. Let's see. Not saving anyways. That did nothing. Oh, I think it's this one. Oh. No, that's not the one you stuck in forever. I think there was supposed to be something down here, but that's mostly it to that. It was a cool idea and cool concept. Like the escape room-esque adventures. Oh, I think that's him. Okay. This was supposed to be like a big graveyard area, but never really got worked on. I think something started getting... No, that's just a random island. I thought something started getting building. But yeah, that's the first project. Let's move on to the second project that I will probably never finish. Really? I should edit that part out. But, I don't know if I'll ever come back to this. I really like the whole concept and everything of it. Like, I would love to come back and one day work on this and learn how to use commands and stuff. And make it into a big, cool map and everything. Because I really love this map. It's one of my favorites. But, that day might never come, so don't get your hopes up. But welcome back to another sort of project. It was more like a video series project. And it was supposed to be redstone tested, basically, where I go test different redstone contraptions and stuff like that, and see if they still work and stuff like that. Say, like, older machines and stuff like that I knew were very popular. They might still work on updates and stuff, or maybe not. And this was like one of them. I believe this one. Yeah, you come up here, you would breed them, and then the babies would come out. Okay. And then you would kill them right there. And I was going to test them and show the flaws and stuff like that. Even ones that are like on for Java, see if they work for Bedrock, stuff like that. Oh, don't mind that, I broke that earlier. But there's like many different versions of this world. It's supposed to be crazy, and I tried all these ones. I think at the end of each segment I was going to do my own contraption and combine the best parts of them. I think that's what I did here. Yeah, because I made these for a cow farm. I don't know if this works or not. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It might work. Oh, the lava stays. You probably lose all your stuff. Oh no, you get in some of it. Oh, this kind of works still. Oh, well, maybe we do that. But this world slowly became a world where we test other things. As you see, there's lots of mobs everywhere. Mostly because, and actually it's going to be a building area for me to work on. Testing different things for different worlds and stuff like that. Like this was going to be my, I'll never show off, but this is supposed to be my shooter game I was going to make. But I did not understand redstone, it was not a lot of things. And like, yeah, this is my, where we test different texture packs. As you see, we got Twisty on. I really like Twisty because it has these cool maps. I mean, paintings. It looks really cool. But some of the blocks don't look great. Yeah, we did this so we can look at all the mobs and stuff and see what they look like and stuff. There's the bears and stuff. It didn't take long for us to set up. I don't know why we have chains. We have built, I don't know what was in this box. We have slimes. Okay, I think that's a maggot. That's a magnet cube. Got different fishies down here. I think that's mostly it to this world. That's it, really, for this world. But let's move on to the next one. Now, welcome. Oh god, I forgot. I had this on. Welcome to the last project I'll be showing. All my other ones have been gone for a long while. I thought I had a few more, but this is the last one. It's one of the oldest ones ever, and I don't know why I still keep it around. Maybe remind myself. But if you can't tell what this building is, then you're correct. This is the airport that we were working on. This was a project. At the time, I couldn't remember. I couldn't get pictures of airports and stuff like that. But, this was for a machinima that we were gonna do called, Notice Me Senpai. Basically a yandere story and stuff like that. I'm not gonna explain too much into it. It's pretty much like a lot of other things. As you see, this is kind of like an airport, and I forget, there was, oh god, I forgot this exists. What the fuck? I thought there was more to this room, but I was wrong. But this was a big project, and I told a lot of people who wanted to help and do things and be involved, they would have to help build parts of the map because I was the only one building at a time. There's one guy who helped me a lot, like just filling things. See, this still works. Oh, it still works. But this is the airport. I know it's really unrealistic, but at the time I was very proud of it. But this, I don't know why I planted trees here. I should get rid of this. No, I don't need to because I'm not going to be working on this. This is supposed to be parking garages and stuff like that. There was a whole strip, like a main strip here and everything. Restaurants and stuff like that. There was something here made by someone we don't talk about anymore. There's one of the garages. It took me forever to build. Here is a... I forgot what we called this. We made a joke. This was like a knockoff McDonald's. Oh, it was McDonald's. Oh, Mountain Mushu with Dr. Creeper. Oh, I forgot about those. Oh, this is a classic time. I love it. I would love to rebuild this and try to do that one day, but I don't think it would ever happen. Because it was just too ambitious of a project to build a whole ass city and stuff like that. Ooh, this is just Starbucks, but I don't think we called it Starbucks. I think it was like Star Creeper or something. Oh, there's nothing in here. A lot of stores are like that, where there's like literally nothing in there. There was a building right there. Oh no, it's this building I'm thinking of. Oh, this is a fancy restaurant I think I built. Oh, it's nothing, never mind. This was, yep, this is the clothing line, the one I'm thinking of. Yep, this is the clothing line I made with stuff like this. I had to redo this store actually because it was more filled up. I remember this being filled up more. And we changed it because Armor Stand's kind of empty. This is way back. This is before a lot of these updates happened. I think the Armor Stand update just happened. Oh, this was gonna be another fancy restaurant. It was gonna be like an Aztec restaurant. was gonna be like an Aztec, like fancy restaurant. There was one in where I used to live. I was inspired by it and made it. Let's go down the street. But then I got rid of a lot of armor stands, realizing they take up energy. We're probably going to do run rack. I kept. I mapped out a lot of buildings for people to build, like how big and what shape, to help people who were trying to help me build this. If they weren't like a big creator and stuff like that. You do that. I built this gym. Oh, the glowstone's all wonky now. The glowstone was never like that back in the day. I was gonna build working treadmills and stuff in here. This is an oversized gym, actually. I don't really need a gym that big, but I think I was just trying to take up space. I built a giant-ass IKEA. And then I started building a Target. I was trying to make the balls in the front. I see it. Oh my god, there's the Target. I think it's called this My Way. This is supposed to be like Mark Cart. There's the Krusty Krab I built for my friend. They wanted a Krusty Krab. A SpongeBob reference here, and we built a Krusty Krab. No prices up, I don't think. Here's the fridge and everything. Oh my god. And here's the dumpster. It used to be a sign that says Squidward Smells, but that was gone. Oh my god. I forgot I built this place. Someone built the chum bucket across from me. That's gonna be another road. I would love to work on this again, but maybe a newer version. Oh, I remember this was Turntech recordings. Oh, there was 2 versions of this. I lost the first one because it was so old it got corrupted. And this was the second version that we all worked on together. So I built this before it was filled. But this is, if you know the reference, then you know the reference. If you don't, there's a lot of references. Oh, I was building a giant-ass mall here. As well as that building. A mall. I think I was building like a flower shop bouquet right there. That was a random building. Lots of frames of buildings and stuff. This is like some of my first work. I built a lot of these buildings. There's a lot of time and effort I was put into a lot of this place. Here's this. Oh wait, does it still have it up here? One of my oldest friends did this. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, I love that. I kept it there for so long. Like, oh wait, there's a KFC over here. I'm just like exploring however I want to explore this, guys. Don't mind me. Oh, this is a building my ex did, I think. Or did I destroy it and put a new one up? I don't remember. This was the KFC I built. It was, oh wait, this was the Aztec restaurant I was making. This one was. There's like, I made 2 versions of it and did not realize it. Yeah, I was making this. No, I was recreating, no, I was not recreating that. I'm trying to remember things that happened. Lots of different buildings I built throughout here. Oh my god, lots of little dudes, big dudes. Oh god, the dick my friend was making. He was making a giant penis building. Oh, that was great. That's just a glass building. I don't know why I made a glass building or someone else made it. Lots of different buildings and stuff. There's this weird shaped building I made. No, I made this one. I made this one too. Oh, this was I was trying to make positive mind. I forget what it was called, but this was a reference to Jacksepticeye. And then we have some more random buildings. Comes like smaller buildings because this is on the outside of the suburbs. Oh, I made a whole ass church. I forgot about that. Oh, here's the one I was thinking of. Titty Twister. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, get named. I think there's the Dunkin' I try to make. Some more random buildings and stuff like that. A whole, like, plaza area I made. With some cute little townhouses. A bowling area. Red ass motherfucking building here. Made a pool here. I think the pool's fucked up. Nope. It's fine. You can tell there's a lot of material. This was made before. There's a lot of the other materials we have now. This is more suburbs houses and stuff like that. A lot more suburbs houses. Except for that, I think that was a shop. Yeah, I think that's a shop. That's another house. Oh, I was building the cul-de-sac here, I think. Yeah, I was building the cul-de-sac here. And then, I think I had the Simpsons home somewhere around here. Oh, I see it's on that side. This was the school I was working on. Huge ass school. The playground outside across the street where kids get across the street. Some more little, this is a little house here, and then this was the dope bookstore. There's a clinic right there. I don't know why we put a clinic there. There's another Simpsons reference. Welcome, Moe's. I think this is a candy shop. Another little tiny house. This is my friend's bake. No, this is Stampy's. I was recreating Stampy's bakery. I forgot I was recreating that. I was trying to fill this place up with Easter eggs and stuff. That's what I was doing. There was another building that I did not like a lot. Did you ever watch this? Your building looked like ass, and I think there it is. Oh, there's a real McDonald's right there. I don't know what made me build that. There's an ugly ass church that someone built. Someone built it because we were in a clan. They built a church honoring a fucking clan. I think it's a Sovngarde. Fucking gaudy as fuck. Does not lead. Oh, okay, yeah, it does. Yep, Sovngarde. I was right. Yo, let's sit here sideways as the... I think the dude would be right here, like, preaching, or whatever. Hey, wait, there's a ladder? Where does this go to? Is there a whole secret room I did not know about this place? There it is. It's sort of secret, not really. Who the fuck is listening to this loud-ass music? Oh, it leads to this part. Oh, that's the armory, I think. And that's the potion side. Anyhow, let's get out here. Some more random ass buildings and stuff like that. I think there's another set of buildings over here. These are more townhouses. That's another building. This parking lot took me fucking forever to build. Oh my god. And then I think over here is one of the few last Easter eggs I did not show yet. Yep, the Simpsons house I built. This original copy had the actual house. It's going to be the set. And then that's mostly it. And then, oh, I made this cute little townhouse. This cute Victorian style house. One of my favorites. Yeah, I was gonna build the murder house too, I think, from American Horror Story. I think this is a mini plaza, I think, right there. Oh, there's a whole ass park here. There's a whole ass park here. More houses out here. Ah, I saw it. I knew there was an Easter egg here. I have a lot of Easter eggs. There's another. There's more to the city over this way. We can go look. Oh, I don't know what that purple thing... Oh, it was supposed to be a garage. I think I was building a garage there. Yeah, it looks like a garage. Or used cars. No, it was gonna be the Remy garage. Oh, I remember. You could tell I was built, and this was gonna be the main area where all the mods would get stuff and stuff like that. I remember this was gonna be the main building for us. Yeah, that's why it's decorated and everything. I love this fountain I built, that aquarium I built. I love it. Never started digging this up. This is gonna be like the HQ for a lot of the people who were helping on set and stuff like that will come convene there, grab the things we need for each episode. And then there's another set of buildings and outlines. There's a lot of outlines. Oh, that was gonna be Easter egg too. It was gonna be fuck you. You only see it when you flew over the city. There's Dick Castle. Well, Dick Towers. Yeah, a lot of this was just a lot of wire, like, outlines of buildings and stuff I built. Oh, I remember. That's another Easter egg over here. I know that Easter egg too. That's another Easter egg. Never got finished. I forgot it. Yep. This never got finished either because the other buildings are not done. But if you know that one, you know it. And this you won't know. This is Mercy Hospital from Left 4 Dead. I recreated this twice. I made this as a mod farm back in the day. I built the whole building and everything. This is a mob farm. But now it's just empty husk. There's another little tiny boy. There's some more buildings. Oh, this was the pimp towers I was getting rid of. Another ex-friend who made it. Maybe that's why I never came back. Or because everyone lost interest in the project. But this was a project I really enjoyed building and everything. I don't like it on a flat world now. You know, flat world would have been nice. And I know how to copy and pasta things. But this is what it was like. This was one of the first big projects I was working on was this city map. There's a lot of things I would change. Definitely the airport. I would not have the airport there. And I'll probably make the airport a lot bigger than that. This is a really tiny airport at the time. Really shitty. I was making a hangar there. Starting an airplane there. Ooh, I was filling all that in. I wonder if there's an easier way to do this. I was working on this. I was copying GTA Airport, I think. I was going to fill up a whole bunch of hangars and stuff. I had that one open to put like some other things. There's a lot of Easter eggs I was building in this world. It would have been cool if I finished it. But I don't think that's going to ever happen. There's a load. This took so... Oh, sorry, I yawned. It took so long. Some of these projects took so long to work on. A lot of these buildings, I remember it was like forever. That one was really easy to build. The little buildings were easy at one point for me to knock out. And a lot of these I was just coming up on the spot. Oh, there's a Poke Center! I forgot. This is the last Easter egg. I can't get in there because I didn't put a pressure plate down. Oh well. Those are simple houses. That's a bench. And then I probably got tired of building so much, so I copy and pasta all of these simple houses here. I definitely wouldn't have this clinic here anymore. Because it doesn't really make sense to have it next to the school. This was a joke that we built. Adult bookshop. I don't think there's nothing in it. Yeah, it's empty. This whole map was really... I think I keep it because of how much time we put into it. And how much time we won't put back into it. I built this. Oh god, this took so long to build. It was so annoying at the time. And plus, I didn't go to normal school. I went to Performer Art School, so I didn't know what other normal schools looked like, because our school looked weird. So we have this room. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a whole thing out here and stuff like that. I think there's gonna be a hallway. I think this was gonna be the cafeteria. Yeah, this is gonna be the cafeteria. Don't know who made that. It's been so long since I've been here. That was gonna be the cafeteria. I think I had some rooms planned out. Those lights were out. I think I had a gym too at one point. Oh, somewhere. Fuck. Oh, here's the gym. Whoops. Again. Yeah, this is a gym I was building. Very dark, by the way. A lot of these places are very dark. Because I didn't know how to light up things. I think I had some actual classrooms somewhere. Oh, somewhere. There's fuck again. I thought I had actual rooms. I do have actual rooms. There they are. Just not on the floors I thought they were gonna be on. I don't think they're filled with anything, actually. No, they're not filled with anything. I think I was finally mapping out the rooms. They're really big classrooms. This school is huge as fuck. It took me so long to build all this shit. Oh no! Ah! This place took so long. Is there anything else? Is there any more Easter eggs and stuff that I hid throughout the... This area makes sense why I have so many trees and stuff. But not near the airport. I don't think airports have a lot of trees. Near them and everything. I remember a lot of these buildings taking so long to build. Oh my god. I'm such a weeboo. I'm so a weeboo now. Get rid of a lot of the stuff and stuff here. Watch a lot of Corrals videos because he does a lot of modern builds and stuff. Oh, this is... I remember this church now. I was building this church. Because see, at the end of the story, it blows up.